Today's content, subordinate clause. After taking the idea about the clauses and its kinds, now we are going to discuss about subordinate clause. At first, let us know about the definition of subordinate clause. A clause that is dependent on principal clause is called a subordinate clause or dependent clause. For example, number 1, I know where he is. Number 2, Uttam, who is a social worker, goes to Delhi regularly. Number 3, Father came when I started for Delhi. Here, in the first sentence, where it has been said, where he is. In the second sentence, where it has been said, who is a social worker. And in the third sentence, where it has been said, when I started for Delhi. These said words or the clauses are the examples of subordinate clauses. The subordinate clauses are divided into 3 parts as noun clause, adjectival clause, and adverbial clause. Naturally, now let us make an idea on the kinds of subordinate clauses. A clause that works as a noun is called noun clause. How does the noun work in a sentence? Noun works to indicate any name. In a word, it is said that naming words are called nouns. And a clause that works as an adjective is called adjectival clause. How does the adjective do in a sentence? Adjective works as a describer of noun or pronoun. So, we can say that describing words are called adjectives. And a clause that works as an adverb is called adverbial clause. An adverb is used to modify a verb, an adjective, and another adverb. Now, we are going to discuss about the noun clause. A noun clause is used in a sentence in the same way as a noun may be used. Generally, noun clauses are formed with 5 ways. As number 1, the subject of a verb. Here, the clause will be used in the place of subject to work as the same of a subject used in the sentence. For example, that he is ill is known to all. Here the clause that he is ill has been used in this sentence instead of a noun or pronoun to work as the same of a subject. It is being easily understandable that this clause is working as the subject of the verb is known. So we shall identify it as a noun clause. Next, number 2, the object of a verb. Here the clause will be used in the place of object to work as the same of an object used in the sentence. For example, I know when he will come. Here the clause when he will come has been used as an object of the verb know. So it is being easily sensible that this clause is identified as noun clause. Number 3, the object of a preposition. No doubt this clause will be used in the sentence after preposition expressed as an object of a preposition. For example, it depends on how he behaves. Here the clause how he behaves has been used after the preposition as an object of the preposition on. So it is identified as a noun clause formed as the object of a preposition. The complement to a verb. This clause is used to complete the meaning of the predicate. It will not be used as an object of a verb. For example, this is what we expected. Here the clause what we expected has been used as a complement to a verb is. That is why it is no doubt takeable as the example of the complement to a verb. Number 5, in apposition to a noun or it. Apposition means a placing of two things side by side or fitting together of two things. There is a rumor that he is dead. Here the clause that he is dead has been used as an apposition of the noun rumor. So it is easily identified as in apposition to a noun or it. No more today. Thank you.